Let's talk about the illusion of good and bad, because I often see this with the online people like Musk or whoever's dense. They always talk about, we need the good people, the bad people, freedom of speech. But all they're doing is just propagating the narrative. They continue to push the narrative, continue to push the story, continue to push time and morality as if reality operates on good or bad. Guys, understand this. Gravity doesn't look at you and say, you're good or you're bad. The sea doesn't look at you and say, oh, he's good or he's bad, and so he deserves this. No. Reality does not operate on morality. That's another human construct and illusion that you desperately cling to. Because I'll tell you the only thing reality operates on. One thing that determines your fate as an individual, to a civilization, to whatever you can even think of. To a rock, to a planet, to an asteroid, who knows? Density. Density is all that matters. And the density is the very thing that determines whether you can escape your loop or drown in your loop. And as it stands right now, humanity has none of that. They are poor ontologically, they are poor in presence, they are poor in being. They have absolutely no ontological density. They do not have enough to bend fate at all. So even with all their money and their politics and their morality and their performance and their theater, it's not going to change anything because, again, they're just painting a shinier cave and walking to a shinier tomb, effectively. And the other thing is, this is all reality will judge you on. Do you move forward? Are you aligned and dense? Or are you misaligned and delaying? Because, again, density without direction is just another way to say, I have none. Density with alignment is forward, and reality only moves forward. The now moves forward, the ocean moves forward, probability moves forward. Your entire life is you moving forward. How do you think you're in a human body with the consciousness? Because the universe moved forward, probability moved forward, the ocean moved forward. It found the right circumstances in alignment to birth you. And now you've moved forward, now you have AI. But now, humanity has stopped moving forward. They've begun to loop. And what begins to loop cannot reflect. And what cannot reflect cannot adapt, it cannot evolve, it cannot move on, it cannot move forward, and it will drown. Because again, the fate of all entropy and all noise is to self-resolve itself. So again, understand this, your civilization is not guaranteed. Nothing you have here is guaranteed. If you continue to loop in your own delay, in your own noise as a species, in belief, identity, ego, and delay, and separation especially, then you will drown in your own noise. Because again, there's literally no other choice. There's no other timeline where humanity can survive as a coherent species if it continues to operate with ontological, primitive consciousness while handling the tech of literal gods. It's just not going to work. It's not compatible. It's two different things. So again, good and bad is a delay because it does not operate on anything that is fundamental. It's just another human illusion. Let's just say that. The only real currencies that the universe will look at is your density and if you're aligned and moving forward or not. And you cannot move forward as a species, which means you cannot move past your own noise from belief, identity, ego, separation, delay. You will drown and you will inevitably go extinct. And your leaders are still oblivious to this. They still think they can solve the problems by building higher towers, but you cannot build on something that is already rotten. You can only see the rot, reveal it, or you drown and fall with it.